The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
The numbers in last week's ball game for Wilson.
3 catches, 54 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch every one thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete.
And Charles, we've seen some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear a next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played with dinosaurs roam the earth, you didn't...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
He finds his man, complete. That's Mullins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not... Fourth down.
Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
In his stat line last week, that's not...
He's got him in, complete.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for the Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Here's Jordan Stout now.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And now the first run for Devon Achane.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fit defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart and not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
To throw on third down. Hopkins.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Dolphins. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense for the Jets ready to take over.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Farmer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And the Jets first down.
Back to throw. And his pass incomplete.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First down, New York.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He's got room at the 30.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Devin Bush able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw here. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him.
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Miami. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that did.
And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 21-3 is your score after one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Wilson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Fix the Eagles, fix
First
the Eagles.
down, New York.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
2nd down in the yard.
At the 16-yard line.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10.
Jets 10.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Hopkins. This is complete to Hawkins. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Third down, here's H.A.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And the Jets, first down.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mullins. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
And 4 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Tompkins.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the third down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Devon Achane in the offense ready to go once again.
So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else?
That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently. I'm taking on the bullet. I've got to, because he gives his team an identity and confidence. And if we slow him down, now guess what? Everyone starts looking at each other like, who's going to make the play? Because he's made all the plays so far, so I have to go get him first. Build my defenses towards shutting him down.
Good luck. I mean, not many teams have been able to do it. We'll see. Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Hopkins. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Hopkins. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Tuli Pelotu got in and dropped him.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. This is caught by Hawkins. Touchdown! A great effort there. 34 yards.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield. And make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. No, tie that.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Hopkins. He finds his man complete. It's Hawkins. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On 1st down, Hopkins. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And this one is right through, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They go play action here on 1st down.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
1st down, 2 yards.
Check.
On 1st down, Tompkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, he'll run that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
He finds his man. Complete. That's Mullins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47.
Ready, go.
He'll look to throw. Down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson, 51 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Hopkins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Hopkins.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
A-Chain on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He is just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. On 2nd down, Tompkins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Mullins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
On the set. Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down. Hopkins. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Hopkins looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hawkins. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Ready? Check mash. Check mash.
They'll run for it with A-Chain. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And New York set to take the field.
Ready, break. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw right side complete to Carter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the completion to Wilson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Dolphins' 46-yard line.
Back to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
On the ready.
They'll look to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19.
First
down, New York.
They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. Tompkins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Second and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught.
And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out.
And the Jets get a bit closer.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. It's still down 10.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let go. Go.
A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Go, Reed. Go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Check, Bobcat.
Now it's A-Chain headed right.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Check that. Street. Ready.
A give up the middle to A-Chain. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. They give to A-Chain on the option.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Running left, it's A-Chain.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean...